Game 2 of the day and game 2 of our series between number 5 Georgia and Ole Miss. It's moments away in Oxford as Georgia just shut out and one-hit Ole Miss earlier this afternoon to take game 1 7-0, and now have had the chance to take the series.
Oklahoma and Texas coming over to the SEC, so it's only going to get tougher.
Foul tip hung on by Brady and a strikeout.
Golan has really worked on her mental training, and it's really shown, and she's really been a lot more confident in the circle.
Ryan Starr takes care of Mosley at short, and 2 away for the Dogs here in the first inning. Just blabbing out loud, Missy.
I think it depends. You know, I always like to take a strike just to make sure, and I always
flares this to shallow right center, and it lands. Carney all the way to third base, and Georgia has runners on the corners here in the first. Lets it be as Kuma moves up to second base. There is no throw. Ball 4, bases are loaded. 2 walks this inning now for McKenna Cleathermos. Game 1-2, but they left all 3 stranded. Bouncing ball to second base. De Leon throws her out for out number 3, and Georgia leaves him loaded to begin the game. She faces Jayla Lassiter to start for Ole Miss. And Lassiter on a line out to left field. Gets this first inning started for Ole Miss with a leadoff single. And that's what Ole Miss was missing back in game 1. Up from earlier this afternoon from Jamie Traxel as Pone lays down the bunt. They go to second, and Lassiter's out at second base. Sack bunt gone wrong.
just a little bit hard.
And Jamie Traxel said you wouldn't think it because of how hard she's hitting the ball. Just like this, a one-hopper to short. Armistead goes to second for 1. First for 2, in time. The Dogs twist it.
Just a great job by Ellie Armistead to get the ball over to second base, Kuma, and over to first to Emily Digby for the 6-4. The grind when you're in SEC play.
Sneaks this through the right side. And a leadoff single for Sarah Gordon, her 7th hit this season. And she chops this to short. Starr picks it up and throws to second to get the lead runner. Digby safe at first.
And being out there and doing that sort of stuff, and so he has, and he's done a great job.
Dallas Goodnight.
But it's going to be absolutely beautiful when it gets done, and excited to see.
Ball 4, and Mosley takes her base. Back-to-back innings with bases loaded for Georgia.
It's important for you to not let those failings get you down.
She takes ball 4, and Cleathermos walks in a run. Georgia takes the lead here in the second inning.
And that's just
hard hit ball past the diving De Leon. 1 runs in for the Dogs. Here comes the second. The throw is in time.
Yeah, just a great job by Jayla Lassiter coming through this ball, getting it to home, and throwing out Sarah Mosley coming around to score from second base. Ooh.
Yeah, I think that foot's in there.
I think that foot's in there too. It's not.
Mosley safe at home.
Walks will do to you. It'll come back and bite you, and that's what it's done.
A rope off the bat of Goodwin, and this loads the bases up. Goodwin's 12th hit of the season. She stays hot for Georgia. Carney and Kuma move up. Got her for strike 3. But Georgia scores 3 in the second to take. Brady yanks this one high and deep to left. It's gone. Homer number 10 for Brady.
Oh, that's a big hit for Lexi Brady. And as we talked about during the first game, it becomes kind of a chain reaction, a domino effect. If you can get your offense going, and baby Lexi Brady here starts it off for Ole Miss.
How far do you think that went?
Try and keep the momentum going off of Lexi Brady's home run.
Furbish with a high drive, deep left field. Ole Miss goes back to back.
What did we say? Hitting is contagious. And what a turn of events here for Ole Miss and their offense with back-to-back jacks by Lexi Brady and Ansley Furbush. Ole Miss cuts the lead of Georgia 3-2. That with those back-to-back home runs.
Rummel out to center, not enough though. Catch is made by Goodnight as she battles the sun. But Rummel was pretty close to making it 3 straight.
Absolutely.
Check swing, did she go around? The appeal, yes she did, strike 3. 2 down for Ole Miss in the second. Check swing, this is fair down the first base line. And Digby pops her up. Out to Lassiter in center. And she hangs on for out number 1.
10 that they had in their dugout. I don't know if it's still there today, but I found that interesting.
Swing and a miss, and Digby's down on. Strike 3 call, and Cleathermos sees the minimum here in the third inning with Cuse, and now here down in the SIP at Ole Miss. Returns it back up the middle. Armistead from short makes the play for out number 1. In the air out to right center. Who's got it? And caught by Goodnight, and that retires the sophomore Lassiter. She's 1 for 2 now today.
The plate.
Check swing. She went around for strike 3. Second one of the day for Kerpix. There it is. 4th of the series. She gets under this, out to left, first pitch swinging. And Pone makes the catch. And Mosley's now 0 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. Walks haunted Cleathermos in the second, Missy, and she's walked 2 1/3, allowed 6 hits, including a home run. To third, Rummel steps on third, goes to first, not in time. So Ole Miss gets the lead runner, now there are 2 gone in the 4th. Flared out to left, gets down in front of Pone. Around third, Kearney, she scores to throw to third.
A little flare out to shallow left field, giving Kearney a chance to score, but heads up, base running by Kuma goes all the way to third base.
Swung on in the left center field, and a basket catch. No, it was dropped by Starr. I thought she had it out in left center. Another run in for Georgia.
What a heck of an effort by Ryan Starr, though, to go back on this ball and try and make an over-the-shoulder catch. Just can't hang on. And Kuma comes in to score, and Jaden Goodwin goes all the way to third base.
Gordon takes up and in, and meanwhile Armistead just takes second base. An easy trot for her down to advance herself to second.
Yep, that's right. Well, Gordy's got a 3-2 count, so the runners will be going on this pitch.
Bases are loaded. Fields puts it in play, a grounder to short, flip to second base. Smith under it to the left side. And Armistead catches it for out number 1.
Brady came in as a freshman. She had a lot of pinch hit opportunities, and she did such a great job. But I'm afraid that Shelby Walters gets the best of her this time.
Chases it outside for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Walters. She sees the minimum here in the 4th.
And, you know, talking about preparing for the challenges, you know, the team understanding that there's going to be challenges, but you have to prepare for them.
And she takes off. Throw down. Not in time. That's her first of the day. Line drive, caught by the second baseman, and a double play attempt from De Leon. Just a plate instead of behind the first base dugout. Chopper to short, there's Starr. And it's in time.
That's a great job by Starr.
Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. No hits for Georgia this inning. 2-2. And taking second base with ease, Eaton, the pinch runner. Brady opting not to throw down to second base.
For Georgia.
The shortstop, Starr, stopped it from going into the outfield, but Kuma's safe at first base. And Goodnight comes across home. Another run in for Georgia. At second base, Sydney Kuma on first base. 4-run lead for the 5th-ranked Dogs. Chopped right side. And De Leon throws her out for out number 3. Georgia adds 1.
Jayla Lassiter to start the game.
A bloop to the right side and caught by Kuma. Ole Miss, the lone hit last game. Off the backhand of Digby. She stopped it from going into the outfield, though, as McKay reaches first base. And she rips this to the right side. It's caught. Throw up to first. In time, a double play for Georgia. Caught by Kuma, threw over to Digby at first to double up McKay.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure that after this game is over, that they will look at that.
Armistead is safe at first base.
And I'm sure that they'll go back and watch film and figure out what they could do differently.
Backhand by Rummel, second for 1. They go to first in time. Ole Miss turns to double play here in the 6th. Fly ball out to McKay and right, looking up, this ball's out of here. Digby's third.
Oh, Ole Miss gets the 5-4-3 double play, thank goodness, because if not, that's some extra runs scored on this Oppo Field home run by Digby.
And this power that we've been researching coming into the weekend that Georgia has, we finally have seen it. So nearly 2 homers a game. It's 5th in the country.
Right, that's just insane.
Chopper to short. And Starr throws across for out number 3, but struggling this month. Line drive to left, and it's all the way to the wall over the head of Goodwin. Orman hustles to second base. The throw, she's upstanding.
Say 1-1 count.
Off the end of the bat of Lassiter into right. It gets down in front of Kearney. Starr up to third. Lassiter takes second base.
Just aggressive base running by Jayla Lassiter.
Game one earlier. Off the inside part of the bat to short, and Armistead takes care of her. Runners stay put. There's out number one.
Yeah, it's a great job by Armistead.
Lines this to right center, and it gets down. Starr comes in to score. Lassiter stays put at third. And Ole Miss cuts into the deficit thanks to the RBI single by Paige Smith. Brady lets it be for ball four. First time I've been able to say this, Ole Miss has bases loaded.
That was a great at bat by Lexi Brady. You know,
Furbush turns on it through the left side hole, base hit. Lassiter comes home. Ole Miss with two scored here in the sixth inning, and they're down 3.
Well, and that's what they've done. So great job of hitting by Ansley Furbush, putting the ball in play, giving Ole Miss an opportunity.
Paige Smith at third base, Lexi Brady at second, and Furbush now at first base.
70 consistently. So it'll be definitely a different look.
A bloop to short. Armistead leaps to make the catch, and there's out number 2. Back up the middle. Base hit for McKay. One run is in. Here comes a second to play at the plate. In time. Brady's gunned down at home plate. And let's see if Jamie Traxel wants to review. She will.
Yeah, a great piece of hitting by Jamie McKay. Getting the ball, driving it right back up the middle. And right now it was overturned. So here.
Oh, that foot looks like it ran right into the glove of Gordon.
Yep.
As it stands. Runners out at home plate, and that does end the bottom half of the sixth. Ole Miss now only down 2 to Georgia. Got her. Strike 3.
Against Georgia.
Scorcher out to right field, down for a base hit, and this rolls all the way to the wall. Mosley with a stand-up double with one out here in the 7th.
Coming up, who is 3 for 4 today, even though you have an open base.
Bouncer through the left side hole. Runners on the corners for Georgia here in the 7th. First hit in game 2 for Kearney.
Been at Georgia for a long time. She knows what to expect. She's been in these situations before.
Foul ball right side. Is there room? There is for Smith. Runners stay put.
As you have Jaden Goodwin, who's 2 for 3.
Also has home run power. Bouncer up the middle. Starr dives for it and tags second base for the out. Kid against Angelina De Leon. Line drive into left and a leadoff base hit for Ole Miss to begin the 7th inning, down 2 to Georgia. Pops her up. Middle infield. And it's Armistead who makes the squeeze for out number 1. And Ole Miss down to their last 2 outs.
Backus attacks Lassiter.
Ball 4, and the tying runs on the base paths with the one down. Slap to third. Mosley flips to third to get the lead runner. 2 down for Ole Miss in the 7th.
What a great heads-up play by Mosley.
3-spot hitter for the Rebels, Paige Smith at the plate. Lines this the other way, down the right field line. This is trouble for Georgia. Lassiter comes in to score. Here comes Pone. No play at the plate. Tie game.
Another big hit by Paige Smith. Just smokes this ball down the right field line. Kuma has a little bit of trouble trying to get rid of it before she catches it.
Intentional walk. Brady was the hero in the series against Mississippi State. And they've tied it up in the 6th and 7th. Furbush, high drive, left field, not enough. Goodwin makes the squeeze, out number 3, and we go to extras in Oxford. The locals down here in Mississippi, no 7-Eleven nearby.
Oh, if we were in California, we could go to one.
Slapped on through the right side for Ellie Armistead. She has herself a 3-hit day now. 1 bases this year. There's the bunt. Foul ball. 1-2. On the corner, strike 3. Wow.
That's a big strikeout for Ansley Furbush.
Out in right field. 3rd homer of the season. Hard hit ball to short, off the glove of De Leon, ricochets into left field, and Georgia's got something cooking here in the 8th. Runners on 1st and 2nd base and 1 away. Oh! That loads him up.
That one gets away by Lindy Ray Davis to work a full count here.
Swung on into left to the gap, base hit. Armistead comes in. 2 runs are in. Davis clears the bases. A double to clear him for the Dogs.
Well, we talked about how great of a hitter she was in the first game, how patient she is. She just takes this ball and drives it out to left center field. Furbush doesn't want to walk her, so she has to put something.
And now Mosley sends one in the air to right. Playable for Orman, who makes the catch, or sorry, McKay. And they get Davis at 2nd base for the 3rd out. Georgia, the series win over Ole Miss this weekend in our doubleheader day. Hard hit ball right to first base, out number 1, Delaney Rummel's retired.
Delaney Rummel, first pitch swinging, and that's a big out for Backus.
Another one over to first, 2 pitches, 2 outs for Georgia, and 1 out away from taking the series in Oxford against De Leon at the plate. She goes first pitch swinging out to right, and this gets down. 2-hit day for her.
Missed opportunities for Georgia.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Georgia survives game 2. They take the series against Ole Miss, and they'll look to sweep the Rebels in Oxford tomorrow afternoon. What a game 2. Ole Miss fought back to force extras, but the Bulldogs in the end chomped down on the Rebs, and they look to sweep tomorrow. The 19-year-old prodigy, Jack Robertson, directed it. Jim Holder produced it.